Morning, all morning. Oh, I am so depressed, guys. Like watching our football club at the moment. It's not just about Liverpool. We're going to be talking about. Obviously, we're going to talk about the Premier League as well. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Sorry, I didn't come on yesterday. I've been doing a daily kind of streams, trying to build up the channel and all that stuff. It's tough, but it is what it is. You got to do as much as you can. Talking about other football clubs as well as Liverpool, of course, which is my football club. So that's what we're going to start with, guys. I don't know what to make out of our football club in regards to, why we're not acting so quickly to get rid of this horrendous manager that doesn't know what he's doing. I'm sitting there game in and game out, trying to find out, like, are we going to improve or not? And it's just the same thing every week, guys. Nothing's changing about this football club, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch when your rivals are getting better and improving and delivering for their clubs, and then you see our one. Nobody's delivering anything. It's boring to watch. There's no style of play. There's no chemistry on the pitch. We brought in a lot of players for a lot of money that can't, play together. Pause. And we're happy with a draw with Sunderland at home, and we're giving Sunderland credit because of the position they're in the league. I just don't get it, really. I sit here, being here for 40 years, guys. Yeah, I've been through that 30 years of non-existent championships. I've watched my football club through my school all the way to my university time, and we didn't do much. Obviously, we won the Champions League once in 2005. But watching this crap at the moment, guys, yeah, is the lowest in a long, long time since Roy Hodgson, really. Okay, we had Graham Souness, we had Roy Evans, and Brendan Rodgers, some of the worst managers we ever had in our history. But you expected that from the minute, really. But this one, like, you've won the league and you see what you're seeing, and people saying, some people are saying, like, it's okay. I just don't understand. Like, how do you pay money to watch this crap? And this identity of this football club is nothing to do with this nonsense that we're watching. I look at the players sometimes and I think to myself, do you actually want to be at Liverpool? I look at Virgil. Does he really want to be at Liverpool anymore? I look at Salah. Does he want to be at Liverpool anymore? Yeah. And the guy who's trying the most for this head coach, which is Chiesa, doesn't get the appreciation he deserves. He saved his job the other day. I guarantee if we lost that game, even the faithful Liverpool fans that's always behind this football club would have at least said enough is enough now. And Chiesa saved him. And after the game, when he was talking about, I think a report asked Arne about Chiesa saving that shot that nearly went in, he gave credit. He dismissed Chiesa and he gave credit to Alisson. He got past Alisson. He shot at the goal. If there was no Chiesa there, that would have been a goal. So I don't know where this comes from. Yeah, let me just go to the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody that's on, man. I know you guys got your own things going, and early morning. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, it was shit, bro. It was one of the worst games I've seen us play in years at Anfield, bro. Like teams like this coming to Anfield and getting joy, and they're saying like they're comfortable being at Anfield. Clearly shows the players on the pitch are not trying, as much as that we should. We're the current champs, and we're happy with the likes of Sunderland, coming to Anfield and getting a draw. With the likes of Nottingham Forest coming to Anfield and getting a win. All this stuff, it's okay now. Like, guys, we don't even create chances anymore. The goalkeepers are not worked anymore. I mean, the goalkeepers come to Anfield and they're happy. You know what I mean? Because they don't get shots at them. The only shot was the goal, probably, that Verts deflected winning. That, you know what I mean? That first shot and deflected winning. I think that's the only shot I can remember that troubled the goalkeeper once and then winning. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, guys. You know, as a Liverpool fan, I think everybody needs to like wake up. All this back and forth, and you know, fighting and you know, civil war, enemy of the football club, all that stuff needs to stop now. We need to start caring about like, our football club. How can we win a league and accept these performances that we're watching right now? I just don't understand. Like, do you hate Liverpool Football Club that much? This is okay what you're watching. I don't understand. Even me and Frank Carlisle was talking yesterday on his show. Please go and check out Frank Carlisle and subscribe to him. He's a Liverpool legend. If you guys don't know, he's on my actual description. It should be there somewhere on my channel. He's a wonderful guy. He's a Liverpool historian. I learned a lot of him as a kid. You know what I mean? When I used to watch watch him on Liverpool TV, watch him on YouTube and things like that. He talks about Liverpool in an honest way. He's not like these kind of guys like, you know, like Redmond TV, Anfield Crap, and all these guys, you know, Grizz and all these guys. He tells the truth. I mean, he's a Scouser born and bred, and he tells the truth. You know what I mean? If the club is doing crap, he will let you know the club is doing crap. If the club is doing well, he will tell you. In between, he will tell you. It's not like these kind of people that actually want to work for the football club and don't criticize at all when the criticism has to be there. Because there's too many Liverpool fans that put this club in such a vulnerable position. It's okay for us to be where we are at the moment, and this is not what this club is built for. If you know what I mean. No, nothing's gonna stop me telling the truth about my football club. You know what I mean. I've been saying it since I was a kid. I'm not gonna change my mind anytime soon about that. If you know what I mean. So no matter what, I'm always gonna, you know, sit here, tell the truth, just like Frank. You know what I mean? Even when he was working for Liverpool TV, he said the same thing, as he said yesterday. That's what you got to do, man. You got to tell the truth, because if you don't tell the truth and your acceptance of your team being where it is and how rubbish it is, that's what it becomes. You have to stand up. You know what I mean? In your real life, you don't accept this. You know what I mean? What's going on at your football club, like the way it is right now. If your life went downhill like that, you would fight back, right? Why are we any different? Like, why can't we fight for our football club? Why can't we care for our football club to be successful continuously every season in and season out? Every time we won a league now, like we won it twice, we dropped off dramatically. This time there's no excuses. This time we bought players. Last time we couldn't buy players, pandemic, etc. Excuses there. This time there's no excuses. We're so bad. We're acceptance of anything that happens to us now. I'm sick to death of it, guys. Like, I can't wake up every morning depressed like this, like thinking where our next wing is gonna come from. Things are so bad, we don't even know. We don't even win our home games anymore. Our fortress Anfield doesn't even exist anymore. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Tipso. Of course, the title race is over. It's written all over the wall. I don't want them to win the league, to be fair, my brother. A club like that don't deserve to win anything, mate. I mean, in my opinion. Big up, mate. Big up, Michael, man. I'll go through the chats, guys. If you want to put anything in there, it's up to you. Yeah, man. I woke up so upset today, man. Like, it's not just today. The last few days, it's hard. It's hard being a Liverpool fan at the moment. You know, this was the season that we progressed. This was the season that we go for dominance. This was the season we get Arteta sacked. This is the season, you know, Arsenal would go back 5 years. You know what I mean? This is the season Man City will go back 5 years. Chelsea, you saw them the other day, lost to Leeds United. I don't know where people keep giving Chelsea credit. Okay, Reece James has been phenomenal. I agree with that. But other than that, they haven't been all that. They can't even beat Leeds away. And that's our next game. You know what I mean? And people are saying title contenders. What a freaking joke. What a joke, man. Man. Big up Ravenite, man. Arne presser was diabolical. I hope this is his last game. I can't take this anymore. You can't take it anymore. Bro, I'm going to a game. I've been given tickets to go to a game in the New Year's Day, and obviously the next month, the first of Jan. I'm gonna go watch Leeds and Liverpool and Leeds. Sorry, and that's our next game. I'm going to watch that. And I mean, what the hell? Man. Thanks for the free tickets, but you know, what's the point of me going, man? Yeah, I can be a tip so big up. Sunderland game was evidence of no passion, no hunger, no fight, nothing. Genghis says, what do people actually see to even say these words? To be fair, Genghis, the team is shit, bro. The team is crap. I mean, it starts at the head of the table, which is the head coach, and then after that, the leadership in the team. How can you go into a game, guys? You're 0-0 at half time. Okay, we did look impressive in the first half, and then you bring on Salah straight away in the second half. It's like he's got this itch. He has to play Salah no matter what. And then when Salah comes on, you just give him the ball to run at one defender or two defenders and still can't get past them. So what was the point of that substitution? And then as soon as you bring on Gomez, you can see the goal. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell are we experiencing here, guys? Like, I don't think the defense was troubled that much when Gomez was in defense. And then he's got this itch to put a player, midfielder, as a right back. Again, he puts Curtis Jones as a right back. And then you look at the defenders, they have to protect him. You know, when Gomez was on, when Van Dijk was on, when Konaté was on, when Robertson was on, when all of them was on, they were only taking care of themselves. They wasn't concentrating on taking care of a right back. As soon as the right back came on, who's a midfielder, everybody lost concentration of the defensive side. Van Dijk was doing the same thing that he always does, running back, putting his backside on the shot was taken, and the shot was taken and scored. He wasn't marking anybody like Chelsea this time. I've been told in a different stream, the reason he didn't go out to the player, Caicedo, in the Chelsea game is because he was marking another player. This time there was no one there. He didn't come out to him. He put his backside again, hit his backside, and went into the goal. So I don't understand where is this notion that Van Dijk is marking someone. He wasn't marking anyone this time. He should have gone out, either concede the foul or stop the shot going in, because there was no one running behind them. I just don't understand, like, how you take a defender off when we're keeping clean sheets, and you bring a midfielder on, and then we're open again, and then they score a goal, and that's okay. You should be sacked for that straight away. If I would have accepted 0-0 and make that a build up, for the season. I would have accepted that, but we didn't even do that. We still conceded another goal. Even Alisson in goal ain't changing anything, guys. Can't you see that? Like, everything we're doing, it's just not working. We could stay here till next season. It ain't gonna work because this head coach is so bad. It's like getting coached by an 8-year-old. No ideas, same formations, same substitutions. No. Nothing changes on the pitch. It's just the same every week. And we're sitting here expecting Liverpool to change. What are you like? What are you actually watching that's going to change anytime soon? I don't understand. I really don't. We're getting worse in every game. Can't win at home anymore. Can't win away anyway. So what are you seeing to keep this head coach on? Oh my goodness me, man. The title race has been over since early October. Yeah, I agree, man. I said it in the beginning of the season, bro. Like, this is not sustainable, this last minute wins. And everybody was telling me only champions do that. No. Champions don't do that in every game. Champions do it in certain games. That's the difference. And I don't know where that came from. When Man United used to do it, they do it in certain games. It wasn't in every game. When Liverpool used to do it in certain games, it wasn't in every game. So people need to be careful with that. Absolutely no excuses yet. We're hearing multiple in every press conference. Well, you can't wait for the next one because I ain't watching that shit. Let me just put it that way. Big up, Mick. Sorry. Big up, Fozi and chat. The experiment must end. What are Edwards and FHD doing? I don't get it. Neither do I. I mean, like, someone said to me the other day, guys, about FSG and the way they run things. they don't really like success continuously because it brings them more problems, more finance they have to use, and etc. So what they do is they do this like every few years kind of success, and this season is the proof. If you know what I mean. Any other big club, the manager would have been gone a month ago, but our one is still here. Head coach, manager, whatever you want to say, he's still here making some weird decisions and not winning games. And it clearly shows they're not interested in success because their acceptance of this rubbish we're watching. The worst thing that can happen to them right now is Liverpool being outside the top four. We're 5 points, I think, outside the top four. So if we lose that, that's when they're going to sack the manager. So how long are we going to wait? If you know what I mean. So it's a weird one, man. It's a weird one. I don't get it. Tired of watching matches. Tired of fuming. I'm tired myself, bro. I think I'm going to cancel all my like watch-alongs with Liverpool. Just watch other teams watch-alongs. I'm just going to watch the highlights now, man. Leeds, we're going to lose, guys. Yeah. Let me just give you that in advance. Don't bother watching that game. Leeds are battlers. Leeds are organized. Leeds are they're gonna give us, something that we don't want, which is, constant pressure, constant battling us, constant winning first ball, second ball, third ball. They'll bully us. I'm telling you, Ellen Road won't be a pushover. They are gonna give it all to beat us in this game. So just get ready, man. Just get ready for that game because I don't know where you all standing and accepting of this shit. If you know what I mean, just don't bother watching that game, man. You're gonna be probably going up with the blood pressure. It's too much, man. VVD finished Salah playing too wide. His beard and butter is inside of the false 9. Non-existent now. Genghis, there's nothing. There's no life. You talk about like VVD finish. What does actually Salah do? What does Gakpo do? What does Isak do? What does McAllister do? What does Gravenberch do? What does Kanate do? What does the fullbacks do? Whoever it is, because we keep changing it every week. What do people actually do at Liverpool Football Club, bro? We can't just say one person is finished. There's no one in that team that's. You could say Soboslai, but I've seen Soboslai when we're playing in games that we're doing well in disappear in those games. So he's only shining when we're actually bad. So if you add it all up, everybody is rubbish. There's no life in this team. There's no passion in this team. There's no drive in this team. There's no desire in this team. There's nothing. We're sitting here week in and week out and we're talking about the same thing. I'm tired. I'm really tired, guys. Like coming on here, giving you false hopes, trying to cheer you guys up. It's sickening, man. It's sickening. Big up Barovian, man. What are you saying there? Big up Fozi and chat, everyone as well. Thank you, bro. Egghead, yeah, he's a bloody egghead, that's for sure. Chelsea is a warrior. So Chiesa is a warrior, heart and soul. It's just sad, isn't it? It's just sad what we're watching, Mick. Poor Chiesa. I don't know why I keep saying Chelsea because I'm thinking about Chelsea a lot. I don't know why. Paul Chiesa is the reason he's still in this job after that, but he didn't give him credit for that. He gave Alisson credit for that for some reason. There you go. This is how much hatred he's got towards that poor player, guys. And it's never going to change anytime soon. So don't expect, this guy to change as a head coach. He's terrible, man. He needs to be sacked and needs to be sacked quick. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for last season. But it's time to go. It's time to go, man. Love Frank. Yeah, listen, a wonderful guy. True person in football, in all reality. He's not like these guys that want to get paid from Liverpool Football Club. He's not like these guys that want to be press reporters for Liverpool Football Club. He's honest as it can get, man. And I enjoy doing streams with him. Do you think Salah will be dropped for a third game in a row? Or do you think Slot will revert back to type in desperation of getting a result? Getting what result, Barovian? There's no results coming in anytime soon, bro. Bro, we can't even win at home against a team that's 19th, a team that's in the bottom half. What makes you think like we're gonna, do something else in the Leeds game. We ain't, man. The players have given up. You look at the players, guys. That those players don't look like they're interested anymore. Those players look like they want out now, from what I can see. We're just hoping. We're living in hope, and everybody's sitting here thinking that we'll get results. Oh man, Barovin. I've come to the point right now. I don't care what he starts anymore. I honestly don't. I don't care if he starts with Salah. I don't care if he starts with Chiesa. I don't care if he starts with Frimpong. I don't care if Trent comes back and plays for. I really don't care. I just want Arne Slot out of my football club. That's all. I don't see anything. I gave him 2 international footballs to change as a human being as well as a coach here, and he never changes. I'm still getting the same play, which is nothing. I'm still getting the same players who are trying nothing. We don't even work the goalkeepers anymore, and people are sitting here living on hope. How often do you actually see opponents' goalkeepers worked? When do they make a spectacular save? When does the ball go in the back of the net anymore? We need a goal and you take off Isak. How the hell are we going to score a goal if you take off your main striker? Shouldn't you be adding to that striker? Oh, man. Basic coaching, guys, Basic coaching this guy's got. And he can't even do it. Me, who doesn't coach anymore, who doesn't play football anymore, can see the self-destruction that he's doing at the moment. But it is what it is, man. This guy has to go as soon as possible. Big up, Copfather, man. I'll see you on Uncle Rod's shows. Yeah, Uncle Rod's brilliant, man. Giving everyone an opportunity. That's what it's all about, my brother. Wasting away the whole season. Can't stand the humiliation. Paisley and Shankly are turning in their graves. For fuck's sakes, it's true, Mick. I mean, like, I can't be coming on here talking about a head coach in a negative way, which I'm not even that type of person anyway. But I can see how bad we are. I can see there will be no improvements in the next year or so if he still be here. But it is what it is. He's trying to wipe out Jurgen's legacy. That's what he's trying to wipe out. We've been lied to by this head coach when he told us, like, I'm not too different from Jurgen. He basically, the biggest out of everything, the biggest thing out of everything that we're going to talk about is he's fallen for the trap of rival fans, rival reporters, and everything that's rival to Liverpool Football Club. He's been told many times you've won the league with Jurgen's team. He's been told many times you won the league with Jurgen's tactics. So if you keep hearing that and you're a sensitive coach, as he is, because every press conference that we watch, he's always talking about things in a sensitive way. Imagine what you're going to do next. So you're going to completely wipe out what was set by the previous management, which is, 4-3-3, obviously, constant pressure on the other teams, defending as a team, doing everything as a team, basically. And that starts from the under 9s all the way to the senior team. So you want to completely wipe out that. And if you look at the youth team right now, we're losing that too. We lost to Man United in under 18s 7-0. I don't know if you guys seen that. You know what I mean? So even the youth team is struggling because of his tactics. He's changing around the football club. And the worst part of it is they're letting him do that. They're letting him do that. So he wants to wipe out Jurgen's legacy completely, what he built in this club, instead of added on to it. You know what you do? If you're a head coach and you're at a new club, you do that every few years, The first year, you got lucky. You won the league, right? You got lucky. Okay. All the other teams couldn't perform, and, you won it by a counter. Well deserved. Next season, what do? You bring in your players, you continue with the same formation, but you don't change it drastically. You know what I mean? You slowly, little bit, add on to little bit. And the next season, add on to little bit. And then the season after that, you add on to little bit until you find your path. You could have done that if he won the league this season, because next season it means Arsenal have to look for a new manager. which means 5 years back. Pep Guardiola looks like he's going to be leaving very soon, which means a few years back, knowing Man City, they're probably going to spend a lot of money to get that, success back. But you don't know who the next manager is going to be. It's not going to, whatever they're going to bring in, is not going to be better than Pep Guardiola, is it? Let's just be honest here. So this is what could have been your path of changing tactics as well as success at the same time. But what did he do? He fell for the trap of rival reporters, rival fans, rival everything that constantly trying to break you down. And what happened to Arne Slot? He broke down. Hasn't got a clue on anything. Tried to change things so quickly like Graham Souness did. Everything is broken apart. I don't know if it's going to be 30 years next time we win the league title, but he's destroyed everything from top to bottom at this football club. Like I just said to you, under 18s lost 7-0 to Man United a few days ago. 7-0. And we're all sitting here saying it's okay. Well, there you go. There you go, man. Bob Paisley famously said, second place in the league was a failure. The club needs to get that mentality back. There you go, Mr. Tipso. I was talking to Frank yesterday. I said, I've heard Bill Shankly say Liverpool is a toilet and I need to change this football club mentality to a bastion of invisibility. That's what Bill Shankly said, and he did. And a lot of fans who are liars to you guys consistently telling you, if you're not with us when we win, if you're not with us when we draw, if you're not with us when we lose, don't be with us at all. Apparently that's a quote from Bill Shankly, but there's no video to that. I could get you the evidence for the toilet. I could get you the evidence for bastion of invisibility, but I can't find that one. Where is that video? Him saying, if you're not with us when we lose, don't be with us at all. I'd love to see that video. I asked Frank, who was around when Shankly was around. He said he's never heard it in his life. A Liverpool historian is telling me that. A Liverpool born is telling me that. A Liverpool fanatic is telling me that. You know what I mean? A guy who works for Liverpool is telling me that. Like, where does this come from? It's a lie, guys. That's acceptance of defeat. And we don't accept defeat at this football club. We actually fight. That's one thing about Liverpool Football Club. We fight, but with all of our, ability. But yeah, it is what it is. Big up, my brother. I hope you're okay, man. I saw you guys yesterday before I went to bed. Man, you guys must have been on for ages with Uncle Rod's. Great stuff, though. I loved everything I saw. Foz, have you seen the links to Glasner? Yeah, I've seen that, bro. I don't want Glasner at my football club. I don't do free at the back. I'm sorry, guys. You know what I mean? I did that in the 90s with Roy Evans. I don't want to go back to free at the back. I mean, it's a mediocre formation for top teams. You need that. You could do that at lower teams, you know what I mean, mid-table teams and things like that, if you want to be in that kind of, side of the table. But if you're fighting for league titles, you'll end up like Man United. Look again yesterday, West Ham at home, that terrible West Ham team that we battered 2-0 with our terrible team. They just went to Old Trafford and drew 1-1. It's embarrassing, man. Come on, man. That thing doesn't work. I appreciate that, my mate, man. I appreciate that, my bro. I really appreciate that. I'm going to Liverpool Wolves. Watch us give Wolves their first win. Are you surprised? You know what I mean? We're so bad. If you look at the form list, we're just above Wolverhampton, bro. You know what I mean? That's how bad we've become this season. The bottom team that's only won 2 league games in this season, while the second from bottom have won 10 or something and more. It's crazy. Big up, Clive, my guy. Appreciate that you're on as always. Goal ratio is in the house. False loaded question. How do you replace our best defenders from last season, Diaz and Nunes? They were the best defenders, to be fair, because they were defending from the front. For once in my life, bro, I've got no comebacks to your questions anymore. You know what I mean? I sit here for once in my life in streams and I've got no questions, no answers to those questions, bro. Goal ratio. I'm tired, bro. You can see by the way I am. But how often do I talk about, just Liverpool straight away? I don't even do that. You know what I mean? I normally give you Premier League breakdowns and all that stuff in the new channel. But I've got no answer to that, bro. Because we're forgetting our defense starts from the front. Now our defense starts from the back. You know what I mean? So that's how every team plays against us now. They just press us and it's over. Like If you look at other teams, they have got no standout performance. If you look at Sunderland the other day, who was this outstanding performer in that team? Nobody. You just have to be well organized and just attack Liverpool, and it's done. That goal was coming from Sunderland, guys, like, at some stage, because they gave us constant pressure, and they did. The guy scored a Caicedo goal from outside the box, and Van Dijk did the same thing that he did against Caicedo, which is drop back and put his backside there. This time, like I said earlier, he wasn't marking anyone, so he could have come out and stopped the shot going in. Van Dijk is a problem, guys. I'm sorry to tell you guys, like, he's becoming a problem because his leadership is what's needed right now, and he's not showing that much leadership. You could see him pointing and shouting now and again. You could do that, but if you're not getting results, that means your leadership is not working. He needs to do more. Robertson needs to do more. Salah needs to do more. Salah going to AFCON ain't helping his situation either. If you know what I mean. We want to win a league. We want to fight. I mean, and all that stuff. We want to be finishing top 4. We want to do something close to, being at the top. Our players are going to AFCONs. You know what I mean? At the age of 33. And this is his probably last season. Why are you doing, Salah? Why are you still playing international football, bro? We've got to fight to live up to here. The worst thing that can happen to Salah right now, guys, is Liverpool winning continuously while he's away. Because when he comes back, he will never be in the first team. And he has to have that worry now. Because you can't leave. You can't leave when the chips are down like this. You can't leave for international football. You're supposed to fight for your football club. But yet, at the age of 33, he's still playing international football, traveling around, getting tired. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's why the writing's on the wall. He has to go in the summer. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here at age of 34 next season. He's going to still go to play for Egypt. Nah, enough now. I hope tomorrow slot final game. I hope tomorrow is slot final game. I agree with you, bro. I hope as well. Leeds put the final nail in the coffin. We need a change. We need new ideas and a new coach with an identity and style of play, and someone to instill belief. I just go back to Klopp. I just want to go back to our old manager, man. We need some man management in this football club. We need something that's gonna give us, hope in the next 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean? And I don't see, anyone other than Klopp doing that, because with Klopp, it's his man management that's missing, man. That's when I look at us. That's what this football club needs: a belief. You know what I mean? With Klopp, if things are going down, what did he used to do at Anfield? Get the fans up, telling the fans, come on, let's cheer up the guys, let's get them going. This manager just stands on the sideline and walks up and down and scratches his head every single time. That's the difference. You need man management, not only for the psychological purpose for the team. You need man management for the fan base to get riled up when there's no shouting. You look at Anfield, it's like a library now. It's so bad. Man, I can't do this anymore. Sackable offense in itself. Yeah, man. It's bad, bro. I'm sitting here season in, season out. Big up you, Never Auckland. I see you, bro. I looked at it from last season, guys. Yeah, about this head coach that's right here. When do you actually play good football? When do you actually see football that's making you excited when you're watching the football club? Since he's been here, like, there's 2 seasons now. I know I said season in, season out, but it's 2 seasons now, isn't it? When do you actually see Arne Slot football that's exciting you when you're watching football, like Liverpool, and it's consistent, like consistent? He's been here for 2 seasons now, yeah? I haven't seen a consistent run of exciting football with these guys. I've seen it with Klopp. I mean, we know what heavy metal football and, edge of the sea kind of stuff and all that. But this Arne Slot guy, since I've watched him, I haven't seen that consistent, exciting football. I haven't. I've seen one glimpses of, the Tottenham game, Tottenham home, Tottenham away in the Premier League. I've seen glimpses. You say Man United away last season, the 3-0. But when is it consistent, if you know what I mean? Because even when we won the league, it wasn't consistent football of excitement at all. And then you look at this season. It started all right, in the first 5 games, winning in the last minute and all that stuff. But it wasn't going to be sustainable because that catches up with you. And then we met Crystal Palace. They exposed us to the rest of the Premier League, and then we lost that game in the last minute as well. There you go. I've just wondered that the other day. Like, we've never played exciting football with this guy. It's always been, hope, living on hope with Arne Slot. Even this season, we won the league. If it wasn't for Arsenal dropping off dramatically, would we won the league last season? I don't know. Because if the pressure was on, would the team still overcome that? If Arsenal's 1 point behind us and things like that, I don't think we would have. I honestly don't think we would have. Because this season proves it opens a lot of eyes this season, if you know what I mean, guys. Playing players out of position. Mr. Tipso, I don't understand it, bro. I'm sitting here, and each time we win a game, he comes back and he shocks you and does the same thing that he was doing when we was losing games, which is playing midfielders in a defensive position and playing Salah in a wider area, giving him the ball constantly, trying to get past players, which he can't. You know what I mean? Like, he's asking for actual problems. You know what it is, guys? With head coaches, when they're comfortable, when they got credit in the bank, they think they could do anything they want. And that's how I see it with Arne Slot. He thinks he's still got credit in the bank because he won the league. They must have promised him something last season when he won the league for him to be this confident to do the same shit every week. I'm telling you guys, I'm not even joking. Chiesa been our best defender this season. You could say that. You could say that again. The difference between this season and last season, the players were scared of stuffing up the season. They don't care. I understand what you're saying, because some of them were renewing contracts. I think Gakpo, Salah, and Virgil were playing in their best, in their best ability because they had to, due to the contract signing. I get what you mean. Bro. I get it. We can all see the players don't want to play this way. I've heard about that story. Apparently, the players are not happy about the formation that's set out. They're not happy about the tactics that's been implemented by Arne Slot this season, which is away from their normal tactics. Meaning, the tactics he's giving them is something for like a younger players, like 28 downwards, something like that, 28, 27, 26, 24, 25, 24, 23, like that. That's the tactics he's using. Players who are supposed to be full of energy, not 33-year-olds, not 32-year-olds, and things like that. That's why he's giving these tactics. Forgetting, like, majority of the players who are still at the football club are way into their 30s. Some of them are hitting mid-30s, like Virgil. So he's making them do things they can't do anymore. Hence why you see them struggling on the pitch. I've seen Virgil get beaten in races now. Like, when he's racing players, when did you ever see... Mate, I've seen Adama Traore struggle to beat Virgil in a race. Now I see everybody beating Virgil in a race. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. We can all see the players don't want to play this way. They are like, why even try? Yes, 100%. And that is also Slot, apart from all the crazy details. There you go. Self-awareness isn't Arne's best talents. Yeah, 100%, bro. When I look at the tactical game that we play, I don't think this head coach actually studies the opponents, because when we're playing the opponents, they get more joy every single time playing against us than any other team. And they even say it after the game, can we play you every week? Because we've got no tactics. If I was a head coach, there's a lot of things I would do. I'll put the right players in the right positions, number one. Number two, I'll put the right tactics against that team when I study them constantly, see where their strengths and weaknesses are, which Arne Slot doesn't really do much. He doesn't really study other teams. I honestly think he tells our players, go out there, you're better than them, go and beat them. That's the tactics that we have. There's no way anyone on this chat right now can tell me Arne Slot studies other teams. There's no way. Because if we study other teams, why are we playing like this? Why does it always get joy against us? Why is it so easy to play against us? Why is Gibbs White saying we was comfortable at Anfield? Nottingham Forest beating us at Anfield 3-0. It was comfortable. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Big up Clark Kent, man. I can see you there, bro. Arsenal is going to win this league by default. It's so sad, Mr. Tipso. We made it easy. Big up Sal, my brother. I hope you're okay, my guy. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. I understand, Mick. Don't worry about that. Fozi, would you take Glasner as an option, or would you prefer a different type of obviously head coach? I want Klopp back. That's my number one priority. You know what I mean? Glasner, he plays free at the back. That's something Liverpool don't play. You know, as I said earlier in the stream, everything is set. You know what I mean? For the next manager, it has to be similar to the club's identity, which is from under nines to all the way to the senior team. I'll tell you why I say that. Because in the future, things will become so hard, you know, to buy players. You at least have that youth system in place that can play into the first team, if you know what I mean. So if you play from under nines all the way to the first team, the same kind of formation, that means when the kids are graduating through the ages, through the ranks, they can play in the first team because they've already played that same formation all the way to the first team. I see Glasner coming to Liverpool playing free at the back, which we don't want to play because top teams don't play free at the back. Only defeatist teams play free at the back. That's, you know, trying to get into top 8, top 6 Europa League kind of thing. Those are the kind of teams that play that. And this is what Glasner is going to bring to Liverpool Football Club, but we can't play that. I don't like that formation. I don't want to be part of that formation. And, you know, greatest managers of all time don't play that formation. There's no team that's won the Champions League with free at the back. There's only one team that's won the Premier League with free at the back, and that's Chelsea. And then what happened to Conte? He got found out the next season, he got sacked. You could play in smaller teams because there's no pressure. But in the big teams, you'll get found out in the next season. Free at the back is the easiest formation to find out if you study it, if you know what I mean. But Arne Slot struggles with free at the back. It goes to show. I say Klopp, bro. But if they get Glasner, I'm going to support him. What else can I do, bro, Rivian? There's nothing else I can do, bro. I've always given managers a chance. I gave Roy Hodgson a chance. I gave Roy Evans a chance. I gave Gerard Houllier a chance. I gave Graham Souness a chance. I gave all of these terrible managers a chance down the years, you know what I mean? Because that's what Liverpool fans are supposed to do. We are together, aren't we? We are as one. That's what we do. Shout out to my guy, Fozi. Keep climbing, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I'll try my best. My guy. Robbo was dead. Why didn't Kirke start? Those bursting runs and energy. There you go, bro. He plays in one game, does pretty well, because I thought he was brilliant against West Ham. And then next game, Robbo comes back unexpectedly. Goes to showing it. But then again, we didn't really concede the goal when we had proper defenders there, did we? When we had Gomez, Van Dijk, Konate, and Robertson, we didn't concede the goal. It's only when the piece of the jigsaw was taken out and put a midfielder there that doesn't fit in that jigsaw that we consider the goal, because everybody forgot, you know, they've got their own responsibilities. Because when Gomez was there, they know Gomez doesn't need help at right back because he could do it himself. Konate was just concentrating on his own game. So was Van Dijk. So was Robertson. But as soon as he took that out, everybody's panicking at the back. We have to protect Jones because he's not a proper right back. So everybody's overthinking things in their brain already. And then all of a sudden we can see the goal 10 minutes later. Great. You know, Arne Slot, great move, mate. Again. Robbo was that, yes, 100%, bro. For goal ratio, you're right. We ball with it. So we ball with it last season when it was boring. But we were scoring. This season has been a pain in the, you know, whatever it is. MK, you're right. Last season we were scoring goals. That's what hid a lot of issues that we have. But this season we ain't scoring shit. You know what I mean? We're celebrating a deflected goal because of who took that shot. But it was his goal at the beginning for reverse, and then they took it back. If you know what I mean. But it is what it is. The pressure is mounting. I'll watch on with urgency. Use Slot to leave. Don't like his attitude and arrogance and excuses. Genghis says nobody likes it, bro. He's so bad at everything he does, bro. There's no one thing I could say that stands out from Arne Slot this season that impressed me. And this is a fan that doesn't really have a go at managers continuously. Every time I'm coming on, even when we win, I'm still saying the same about Arne Slot. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever going to change with me. He has to go, man. He has to go now. We was doing it. I'm sure you guys, You Never Walk Alone, I think Mick and all these guys, I'm sure you guys were at the Jamie Phillips show when we had the panel show. Everybody was laughing at me when I kept on saying, guys, I don't know what you want me to say, because they were talking about obviously the team, what we're gonna do to beat Sunderland. I said, we're gonna lose. We're shit. I kept on talking about Arne Slot. I said he has to go. I don't know why you keep asking me these questions. I said, like, this head coach is rubbish. He needs to go. Everybody started laughing. I'm standing by my guns because I know what I see. I know what I watch. There's nothing. It's like going to the cinema and you're just watching. You're here to watch a movie, but you're just watching adverts, which is a circus. That's what you're watching. They forgot about the movie. You're just watching the adverts on the screen now, or a blank screen, and you're just hearing the music. That's it. That's what you're watching. There's no movie. You're just watching the adverts or a blank screen with music on it. That's it. And you're waiting there for an hour, trying to wait for the movie to start, which is never gonna start. That's what we're watching, guys. Blank screen and adverts. That's all we're watching. The movie hasn't started yet. We've been here since what? Was it 13 games ago? We're still waiting for that consistency of the team. The movie, we're still waiting for it. Oh, man. Run the same team versus West Ham with Chiesa in place of Gakpo. He's not going to do that, bro. The guy didn't even give Chiesa credit for the goal line clearance. He gave Alisson the credit. He's got it in for him, man. Sobos played a bad defensive game, bro. Crosses all over the place. Passing, lackluster. Yeah, 100%, bro. He was awful. He was absolutely diabolical in that game, and I can't even defend him this time. As a Liverpool fan, I'm disgusted by some comments in all my years as football fan, of course, and Liverpool fan. I've never seen a coach tactically better than Slot, and I think he's the best coach we ever have had. Juju, stop playing games with me. I know you're not a Liverpool fan. Relax yourself. Grieving together is good group therapy, bro. Yeah, it is, MK. It is my guy. It is my guy. Back him and trust. Oh, get lost, Juju. Get lost. Oh, jokes aside, though. Thank you for coming on. Spare for Alexander Isak. He forced a move from Newcastle to come to this mess. Yes, I feel sorry for him, Mr. Tipso, because the way he's been treated at Liverpool so far is beyond belief. You know what I mean? He scored a goal against West Ham, and then you're bringing him off when you need a goal. That's how embarrassing it is at the moment. I honestly think Arne Slot thinks he's untouchable. That's why he's doing whatever he wants. And as I said a lot of times, arrogance gets you the sack. Stubbornness, gets you the sack. Stubbornness, gets those who support you as a head coach against you. Like, those people that support you become against you because you're not listening. You're doing the same mistakes. And when you think you're untouchable, you're sacked more or less eventually. Maybe Liverpool don't want to pay that 10 million, 20 million to Arne Slot. That's why they probably keeping him on. But the way he's doing things is like he wants out. Just let the guy go. Listen, we're going to be at the Champions League at this rate. And that's what FSG always want, Champions League football. We're not going to be Champions League football playing this way. We're just lucky we're only 5 points behind the Champions League spot. We're lucky we're only 11 points behind Arsenal. Because the teams are terrible this season in the Premier League. That's why. But those points are becoming bigger. One stage we was only 3 points behind the Champions League spot. Now, it's got 5. It's going to become 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to become so far, it's going to be impossible to regain that. As long as this head coach is here, it's gonna continue, guys. Wait, watch this space, man. Watch this space. Big up, big up, my guy Jids, man. What are you saying? He hates Chiesa. It's sad to see. It is sad to see, bro. We can see it, man. After that, after match press conference, showed it to me as well, bro. The way he just said about Allison that did a good job and didn't even mention Chiesa showed to me there's more to this than we first thought. I can't imagine like a head coach hating on players that they have at their football club. Why did you sell Chiesa in the summer if you don't want him? Why is he still at our football club? The guy is giving you 100% every single time you bring him as a sub, but you're never going to start him. You're still going to start Gakpo and Salah over him, who are off form completely. It's crazy, man. Frank was an honest fan. I enjoyed that stream. Oh, big up, man. Yeah, he's brilliant, bro. He's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go on that a lot. I'm freer than what I used to be before when I used to go on his channel, but I'm going to go on his channel a lot, man. So, yeah, just keep an eye on that, guys. Keep an eye on that one. Klopp kept us motivated season after season. 100%, bro. That's what I miss. I can't come into streams all disappointed like this every single time I come on. I'm tired, guys. I'm really, really tired. And you know, at a point of, you know, just resigning watching Liverpool. I can't watch this shit we're watching because someone I don't like, it's don't like is a strong word. Someone that I don't want at our football club is coaching us, which is nothing. It's just invisible coaching. It's tiring, man. It's tiring. Yeah, Brinda, listen, as you can see, guys, I'm reading every comment. I don't know what more I can say to you guys. I'm reading every comment, so just keep going, man. If you want me on, just put the comments on. I'll show you the league before I go. You know what I mean? So yeah, Juju is not a Liverpool fan, by the way, guys. So don't overextend yourself towards that. Yeah, just stay calm. Stay calm. I hate the way fans are so forgiving for it. I hate the way fans are so forgiving for Isak putting in a stinker every game and blaming other players for not feeding him. BS, mate. Isak I'll use as a toilet paper. Ooh, Genghis, that's too much, bro. Bro, there's no service for him, man. The guy doesn't even get that many passes in the game. And I see players facing him sometimes and they turn the other way. You know what I mean? So there's too much arrogance in this team, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So it's not his fault. He needs service. He needs players who are unselfish, you know what I mean, in front of him. Not players that's taking constant shots every single time they get the ball at their feet, if you know what I mean. So I want to buy brand new wingers. I want wingers. No, I'm talking when Arne Slot leaves. I want wingers that can take on players. I want wingers that can switch wings sometimes when things are not going right. Left-footed on the left, right-footed on the right. That can still cope, you know what I mean, like a Mane type of player. That kind of one. Remember Mane when he first came to Liverpool, guys. Remember him. He was on the right side. And then when Salah came, he moved to the left side. On the right side, he was player of the season at Liverpool. And on the left side, he was as good as the right side. So that's what I want. I want a winger like that can do things like that. That can play on the right, that can play on the left. That can, you know, similar on both sides, like a Semenyo or someone like that. That's what we need because, you know, when teams are deep line defending, imagine switching wings, playing the left-footed on the left and playing right-footed on the right. That means you're going to get a lot of crosses in the box, low or high, or taking shots with your left foot from the left, and then you could have that relationship with the fullback overlapping as well. So both foot are the same. If you can't put a cross in, you just look to your left, and the left back is going to go overlap. You pass the ball to him, crosses it in, bam, bumps your ankle, another goal. Like that. That's what I want to see. At least we could switch play. And I don't want to like see goal scoring wingers anymore. I want to see like 12, 13 goals a season. And, you know, most of it, most of the other stuff is through creativity, which is, you know, setting up the strikers and the midfielders going in. That's what I want to see. Mantis, what are you saying? Super Fozi. He's saying, hope you're doing well, brother. I'm good, bro. So Glasner have been identified. I can see it, man. Put squad isn't that different to Palace. I'm behind it. Squad isn't that different. Okay, I'll get you. I mean, like the tactical side and all that stuff. Listen, like I said, if he comes to the club, I'll support him like every other Liverpool fan. But I'm not a fan of three at the back, my brother. I don't do three at the back. I stopped doing that when Jamie Redknapp, John Barnes was central midfielders, and McManaman had that free role. McAtee as our wing back would stick Inga Bionaby, Ruddock, Phil Babb, and John Scales at the back with David James in goal, Fowler and Collymore at front. Yeah, look at those players I just mentioned. That team couldn't even have a league title, couldn't even compete for a league title. So what chance have we got with three at the back with Glasner? That doesn't compete for league titles, my friend. It's very rare a team with three at the back competes for a league title. So don't expect too much from that. And that's what Glasner does. He plays three at the back. It's not going to work for Liverpool. Trust me, man. It's just going to be another Arne slot. We're going to probably want him out as well. Just clip this up if you have to. If he comes to Liverpool, that is. But I'm going to support him. Like, I'm a Liverpool fan, guys. We give head coaches a chance. That's what we do to see if they could do it. I'm always going to be that, man. I do think he had that midfield, that mindset. Oh, okay, you think it was Klopp's team? I'm gonna put my stamp on this. I see it. Okay, no problem, bro. No problem, Matisse. The league, league last season. Okay, volatile. Okay, last season and this season, our time of domination ended halfway through Klopp's time. The issue is greater than Slot. I don't know about that goal ratio. I don't know about the goal ratio. I think the team was set up for the next manager to succeed, and Arne Slot doesn't know how to handle that, bro. He's fell for the trap of the the pressure. When everybody was telling him, like I said in the beginning of the stream, you won the league with Klopp's team. You won the league with Klopp's tactic. He just couldn't handle it, bro. He just couldn't handle it. Instead of like ignoring the outside noise, especially outside noise, which are rivals. Don't forget those people who go to the press conferences, the reporters, and all that stuff. They are actual rivals. They support other teams. It's very rare you see Liverpool fans reporting in the press conferences. You know what I mean? It's not that many of us there. They support Man United, they support Man City, they support Chelsea, they support Arsenal. They're gonna put pressure on you to disrupt you as a head coach when they ask you those questions. That's what they're there for. But unfortunately, this head coach has fallen for the trap, and that's what's happened to him. He's answering some weird questions. He's telling the reporters, "I can't deal with throw-ins. I can't deal with long balls." And then what happens the next game? Those teams try those things and it succeeds. So yeah, it's a mess, man. But that system wasn't there to fail. It was, if he stuck with it and transformed it in the right way, he would have been a successful Liverpool manager. I've got no doubt about that. Me, what I would have done in the beginning of the season was integrated those new players slowly into the team. Slowly. The core Premier League winning team was there. Don't change much in the formation. Play those players that won you the league in the same way that you did last season. And then what you do, you slowly integrate the new players into the team. That's what I would have done. But he didn't choose that. He threw the new players into the team and expected a different result on the pitch, which means outscoring the opponents because we got more firepower now. And then we could slowly transition during the season. That's what he thought. He tried to play it smart. He based us this season to last season in regards to the points that we won the league by, not knowing that the opponents, the rivals, are going to improve, and you're the standards they're going to be, matching against. You are the league champions. Every team below you are going to match themselves against you. That's what he didn't realize. That's why it's backfired. I would have done it like that way. I would have slowly integrated the new players into the team, and then see where we go from there, instead of like rushing everybody into the team. And that's what he did, just to wipe out Jurgen's tactical, setup that's been there for the last 10 years. That's what he tried to do, because the outside pressure got to him and he's making a lot of mistakes. Now, he's so into those mistakes, it's impossible to rectify that. He's struggling to rectify that. I'm telling you guys. Big up, AC. Welcome to the channel. Big up, big up. Sorry for my bad grammar. It's okay, bro. It's okay, Mick. English is not my first language. I'm very tired here in Isak town of Stockholm. Big up, Sweden. Yes, I like that. Bro, I try to make sense out of it. I try my best. I'm not the best at English either. Never was, but it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Goal ratio. Slot press conference is out. Looking forward to it after this stream. But, good luck, man. I ain't watching it. That's for sure. I've given up, mate. I've given up. Never walk alone, my guy. Big up, my guy. 9 Premier League games, 7 points over 38 games. That's a 30-point season. What are they waiting for? You never walk alone? I wish I could tell you, bro. I don't know what they're waiting for. None of us know what they're waiting for. Just pull the trigger, man. Pull the damn trigger. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. You know what I mean? Pull the trigger plus the bum on top of that as well, bro. You know what I mean? I'll put a bum on top of that, bro. Last season, Salah 3 take ons average. This season, 12 take ons average. He is forced to take people on. What a shame. I urge you to watch David Lynch last 2 podcasts. Salah is not he's 33 years old. He hasn't got the legs anymore to take on people. Why is he still taking on people? That's what I don't understand. I don't know what this head coach is doing, bro. I have no idea. No idea at all. I don't think he knows what he's doing. The leadership don't feel the gaffer is worth playing for. That's why the half-heartedness. Yes, I think the players have given up. That's the story that's coming out of Liverpool at the moment, guys. The players don't understand these tactics. As I said earlier, he's trying to give these players who are over 30 years old tactics that, you know, younger players should be playing, and they are struggling with it, unfortunately. That's the problem. Bro, I continually fail to understand why people on Salah's back when Isak ain't doing shit. The back line is getting raped. What's Salah gonna do with this new system and of hungry hogs, no passing? I don't blame any player, bro. I don't. I really don't. I mean, I'll talk about them, you know, what they're doing in the games, but I don't blame players for the performances. It's just Arne Slot. It's just not good enough. He hasn't got no tactical know-how, bro. He struggles with the basics as a head coach. And you got all those coaches beside you on the bench, and you don't even know how to rectify things, and you're making the substitutions every game, and the games are not changing. Doesn't that tell you something? Klopp peaked just June 2020, declined ever since. I don't know about that, bro. I think it's a bit harsh. I don't think Klopp has the motivation or energy to coach at this level anymore. There is a reason he left. I think he just needed a rest, bro. I mean, bringing in Buvac and, you know, the rest of the coaching staff that he used to have before, apart from Pep Lindis, would be fine, in my opinion. Buvac was the brain of the operation, and that's what he needs back. People like that. That's what he needs back, guys. Clark Kent, always, my brother, always, man. Slot used his second son for captain and winning of league, but VVD is now tired and over it. It is what it is. Smash the likes, man. Smash the likes. Big up, my guy. Klopp 21, 22, 23 in for quad. There you go. But people said he peaked. You never walk alone. Kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's strange, man. Very strange. I know you like the bullets and the bum on top of that, yeah? Okay, bro. No problem. No problem. If Klopp had a budget of more than 30 million a year, he would have won far more. 100%, bro. He is one of very few managers who can complain about dodgy refs. Absolute legend manager. There you go, bro. You know what? In the interview that he had with that Man United fan recently, he even said it. I didn't know I could spend this much money. The half a billion Arne Slot spent. He said if I spend that money, maybe I would have done better. And not only that, he said I understood why we couldn't spend it because we was building stands. So there you go, people. He admitted like he didn't have the budget to turn things around and all that stuff because he had to just cope with the players that he had at the time. Gomez cooked after a game and a half injury and no game time. Uh, Understandable. Kirkes, I'm sure about, should have given Sobos a rest and played Jones instead. But that's not going to happen, bro. That's not going to happen. There you go, my guy. Fozi, what do you see that word from now on, say, grab, on, huh? Grubbed, I think you're saying, or YouTube will demonetize you. Be careful, my guy. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Don't worry about that, bro. It's nothing to do with me. I don't say these things. We lack movement and intensity. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. We lack a lot of stuff. Fozi, do you think drop death is affecting the players? It is a family member who passed away. Rest in peace, Jota. Bro, things like this can only affect you for so long, if you know what I mean. And at the end of the day, they're doing their job. You're only asking them to do their job, if you know what I mean. If you can't do it, just tell the head coach, like, you can't play. But it looks to me the players want to play and they want to do something on the pitch. So I would never use Jota's name for any excuse. You know what I mean? That's just wrong. You know what I mean? Let the guy rest in peace, in my opinion. We're only asking them to do their job. That's all. That's all. Jota's name should not come into anything, in my opinion, bro. Do your job. If you can't do it, tell the head coach, it's difficult for me. It's time, for me to just go and fix myself mentally. That's what I would have done if that affected me. But it doesn't look like it, guys, because they're still playing. And not only is the players that played with Jota who are affected, if you're saying that, but the new players that are not playing well either. So it's a systematic thing. If everybody's playing badly, I think someone said the other day, Ekatike hasn't scored in 10. That's not on Jota, is it? So yeah, I think the Jota thing has to just stop now. We need to let the guy rest in peace. Enough now. What you say, Mr. Tipso? Fozi, I will repeat the same comment I made to MK earlier in the chat on other evening. A more clinical striker buries that last-minute chance for Sunderland, and we are discussing another loss. Yeah, 100%, bro. I agree with you. They should have won the game, but Chiesa saved the guys. He saved the guy's job again, as he always does. Every time he used to come on before, he used to save his job. Yeah, man. The signs are everywhere for Arne Slot to see, but instead he is solving his mistakes with new mistakes. Easy to see if you are open for it. Same aren't. Oh, man. It is what it is. But guys, man, as I said, in the league, we can see Arsenal are slowly extending the league from everybody else. It's just a matter of time before they become champions. I can't see Man City challenging because you can't beat a team 5-4. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when I'm watching them. There's a lot of teams that's not consistent in this league. That's why Arsenal is going to dominate this league this season and probably extend their points and win it. There's no point looking at the league, guys. It's over. Arsenal have won the league. Everybody else below them have done nothing, unfortunately. There you go. Guys, I'm going to go because I need to get ready for work, of course, and probably do something else. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. I've been here for what is it? Hour and a bit, yeah, hour and 15 minutes. Not bad, not bad. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. After the game, you never know. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody that's on. Yeah, and I'll see you soon, man. I'm too depressed to even say anything, guys, really, but it is what it is. Honestly, I appreciate everybody that's been on the, of course, doing the chat and all that stuff. Let me see the actual votes as well. I always forget that bit. Is the title race over? 78% said yes, and 22% said no. I think it's over. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, always, bro. Always, man. Always, man. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, people. Take care.